Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp. Welcome. These lands belong to all who are able to survive.
Maria said to find her friend, the rock painter. Famous
Senora
paintings
minds
mean
their
a
own
lot to the
business and
Banuk.
tends to their own lands.
Watch yourself. Become a bandit is to admit you don't possess the skill to survive without theft and murder.
Deep in. Silenced by the right numbers.
Bankai. When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines.
Look to the frozen tall neck and remember, the struggle for survival is never won. Cold kills.
The Banuk have enough problems without having to watch after Outlanders.
What does the Outlander want?
I'm looking for Skuli.
You found her. Come, come. Let's get it over with.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Araya said you could help me get the Werak's attention.
Araya works in strange ways, but I've drunk paint to survive in a blizzard, so I'm one to talk. I'll get you noticed, if you bring me the pigments I need to complete my work.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
Araya said you two were friends.
I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Araya understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their Werak.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are a call to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are a call to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
Not afraid of heights, are you, Sakuli?
What's to fear? A drop from this height, I'd just make one more painting.
I'll see.
If you do...
I'm...
When the
Chosen a
old
poor
ones
time
were
to visit
fresh
the
in their
cut.
graves, and our numbers were still small, it was she.
Tonic? How did it take to not be used? Never to last. Still functioning. Scavengers are just That's the last of the scavengers. I should scan the Tallneck. See how deep the damage goes. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get at what's inside its head. I think there's frost between my teeth. I'm ready. Gotta be. I think I'm in the clear. I can fix this. That's it. Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape. Alright. Just need to get the power from. Wrong. Replace it. Wake you up. Easy now. Easy. Right, it's never easy. Should be able to jump onto the tall neck from here. Made it. Now to climb up to its head. tall neck ought to get the wearer's attention. Right on time. They're scanning for me. That's it.
That is not good! Fire the signal! Fleet of white! Gotta hear you!
Need another signal run.
Keep it quiet.
Signal throw, can't call. Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different kind of message.
Smells peaceful. I hate peace. A lot of people die peacefully. Not me. I got a feeling. Search the camp. Could any of you find a charcoal pile in a flat field? I don't think so.
where that came from.
He's down.
This'll drop ya.
The Oseram's fire weapon. Could come in handy. Won't be long before the Werak finds out I took out the bandit camp. In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge. Might be time to challenge Aratak. Is this swaying, or is it just me?
The wood bends with the wind. Lean into it.
Lean into it. Sure.
Would you look at that, Nora girl? You've bought me all I need. Do you always travel with your pockets full of paint stuffs?
Honestly, Sakuli, I go around filling my pockets with most of everything.
Stop, stop. I'm beginning to like you. I work alone, but come back around later, and I'll have something for you then.
That's me.
Maybe it's a machine rider who looks like you.
Where's she going?
You tell me. To ruins or mountains, through flood or thaw, past, future, destiny. But I don't think she's scared of any of it. You helped me, inspired me, and the people of the Cut. Let this be inspiration for you, wherever you may run.
Once the Werak gets a glimpse at Sakuli's mural, word will get around about how I helped her. But they must have heard of me by now. Nothing to stop me from